What's going on, everybody? It's Duke. Listen, last night there we had an event, and I said something that I thought was amazing because it kind of just happened. I didn't get a chance to really capitalize on it, and it was like, wow, In Matthew chapter 24 in the Bible, Matthew chapter 24, Jesus talks about the last days and the signs of the last days. And one of the things he says is there's going to be earthquakes, which is scary. And I said this last night. The earthquakes are scary. The violence, the wars are going to be scary. The false prophets, that's going to be scary. But the scariest thing of all is that the love of many will wax cold. Now that was very scary. And then it dawned on me. Then after that he says, but he who endures till the end he would be saved. The person that could keep loving to the end. I want to warn everybody out there. I want to warn all of you out there that all your frustration, everything that's happening to you, if you notice the one thing that it causes to happen, to actually happen, when something happens to you, I want you to pay attention to how you respond or react to it. There is a difference between responding and reacting. And I want you to pay attention to how things make you feel when things happen to you, when someone cuts you off on the road, what you really do and what you really become. Because a lot of people are defending their reason for being bitter, hateful, cold people because of what happened to them. And I'm telling you, that's not a good enough reason. Because we've got to, no one has experienced anything worse to happen to them than Jesus. And we've got to be very careful as Christians to not become like the world and find a reason to hate and to just try to justify our hate. I'm going to be very transparent with you. When my divorce happened, and I was very angry with my wife, with my ex. I was very angry with her for the behavior and the things that she did and all that stuff. I was very, very angry. And a revelation had to come to me and said, hey, is this going to be the reason why you're cut off? Is this going to be the reason why you don't go to heaven and when you die? Because death can come for us anytime. Death can come for us anytime. If God says today's the day, then today's the day. And what does your heart look like today if God was to call you home today, or a tragic accident was to happen to you today? What does your heart look like? Because you can fool everybody and smile and laugh and even preach. But if you found a reason to hate, you're not going to, because if you found a reason to hate, then you've also found a reason to unforgive. And then when you unforgive and you're trying to show everybody that you're this good person and this good girl, this good guy and everything like that, but you're really just lying to yourself. So now you're lying, hating, and unforgiving. And it just snowballs. It just keeps going. And then when someone comes to you and needs love, all you want to do is talk to them about your problems and tell them how bad you got it. And you don't really want to give anyone else the time of day or the love that they need from you. So what I'm saying is this. Something evil is after your ability to love. Do not let anything stop your ability to love at all. Doesn't matter. You've got to be able to show love. Don't let situations on the outside create such hurt and pain on the inside where you then are contemptible before the Lord. All right? And even if you're not a Christian, I want to tell you that the world still needs love, and love with what you got, man. But do not let this world turn your heart dark to the point where you no longer show love. That's what happened to the guy in Santa Barbara, the kid in Santa Barbara. That's what's happening to all of these kids that are lonely and snapping. They want to say it's just, some of it is mental conditions, okay? Some of it is that. But, and some of it is demonic possession. Some of it is that. But all of it can be healed with love. If we just show people love, give people a time a day that they need, and just listen to them, care for them. People watch all this. I mean, can you imagine how painful it is to watch people hold hands and kiss and love each other, and at least even just be friends. But we've become so socially driven and outwardly focused on stuff that we do not take the time to value each other. Everyone has a value. And we've all got to pay attention to that. Everyone is valuable. And when we meet each other, when we have the awesome opportunity to meet someone that is sharing this experience that we call life, it is very critical that we cherish that moment, because we didn't have to meet that person. It was a 1 in a 2.5 million chance that we would ever meet the people in our lives. And we should cherish every moment with everyone that we have, because everyone has a value. And I know it's hard because we all have different personalities and do things differently in different situations. But be careful that your situations and your personalities don't lead you into a place inside of yourself where you find a reason to justify unforgiveness and hate, even anger. Anger, it's okay to be angry, but don't go into hate. So I'm asking everyone to take a step back and to review your heart for real, and to review what type of person you are for real inside of yourself. And then I want you to let God show you how to love yourself out of it, how to love your way out of it. A lot of people do me wrong on a daily basis. People owe me money. I said my ex-wife, that situation is terrible. People owe me a whole bunch of money. People just do me wrong all the time. But it doesn't stop me from progressing in life, because God sees my desire to just love people. And this is the advice that I get from a lot of Christians. See, Duke, someone else did you wrong. You better stop helping people. You better stop doing that. You got to focus on yourself. You got to focus on you. And that scares me. That scares me. And I understand that you have a family to take care of. I understand this. But there's so many different ways to show love. There's so many different ways to show love. So I'm really asking everybody to consider your ways, consider where your heart is. And I know that if you've been through some hurtful, painful situations, that I know that can be tough to find the strength to love when people have hurt you and run over you. The only thing I can tell you is that they did it to Jesus as well. And he did it for you. And you've got to have the strength to do it. It's not an option. So forget about what's happened to you. Forget about who wasn't there for you. Forget about who betrayed you, who stabbed you in the back. Forget about how much it hurt. Pay attention. Be wise about it. Increase in wisdom. Don't decrease your love. Increase in wisdom. But don't decrease your love. You got to love your way out of it. You got to keep your faith strong. You got to stay faithful to God no matter what, because this world will try to make you feel like there is no hope and no reason to love, and you're the only person that matters, and you have to protect yourself from all the other bad people when you're just as bad as they are to someone else. So, again, I want to encourage you to read Matthew chapter 24, but keep in mind that evil is not just trying to kill you. It wants to take your ability to love first, then evil wants to destroy you. So please protect your ability to love. Do not let anything stop you from loving the people around you. I'm talking about even the unlovable. You do not find a reason to stop loving people. We've got to love our way through this life, because it's the only one we got. And if we don't cherish people, all we're going to see is an increase in chaos. And the scripture already said that it's going to happen. So we know it's going to happen, that the love of many are going to wax cold. We know it's going to happen. But you don't have to be one of the ones. You can be one of the ones that endure to the end and keep the love of God in your heart, no matter what's happened, no matter who's hurt you, or no matter what the situation. Keep your ability to love. Love like Christ. God bless you.